So for today, I'm going to show you guys how to draw a cow. Okay, are you ready? I'm just using a black marker. You can use whatever you have handy. Let's see, the first thing I'm going to do is his nose, and his nose is going to be really big. Ready? Here we go. First I'm going to do, let's see, a curved line here. I'm going to do another one over here. Between this line and this line, I'm going to do a little bit of a curved line there. And then I'm going to connect the two sides. I'm going to go up and down. And go up and down. Okay. Across the top, I'm just going to dip in a tiny bit, just like this. Okay, there's his nose. There's his bottom part of his chin. Just a curved line there. We'll mark here for his nostrils. One over here. How you doing so far? Good? Okay, here comes the top of his head. I'm going to start right here, right there where that little mark is. I'm going to go up, over, and I'm going to end up over on this side, like this. So I'm going up, not terribly high up, and run over here to this side. Okay. It's got one ear that's going to be over here. It's going to start right about here. It's going to go out and around, and it's going to come back in and touch his nose right there. The ear on this side's a little different. It's going to be showing a little more of this ear, so it's going to start right here. It's going to go out and back, and it's going to run into his nose right there. Okay, so there we go. There's the head so far. Okay, give him some curved line here. His eye's going to go in there. On this side, it's going to be right here. Okay. Over on this side, we're going to see his eye, and it's going to start right here on this side. It's coming in. It's going back out. Okay. I'm going to do a little curved line here. And do a little dot in the center there. On this eye, his eye is going to start from this side. It's coming in, going back out. Just a little point there. A curved line right here. And a little dot over here. Okay, now let's do his body. His body's not very big. It's going to be down here at the bottom. Are you ready? It's going to start right here touching his face. And curve out and in and down. It's just going to run right off the bottom there. And that's the side of his body. Here comes his leg on the inside. The inside part of his leg starts right here on his mouth. Comes in just a little and down. And that can run off the bottom of your page. Okay, here comes his other leg. His other leg is going to start right here. Comes down, runs off the bottom. The side of that leg is right here. Again, it runs right off the bottom. We won't be able to see all of the leg behind this one, so we're just going to do one little line there. Kind of shows that there's another leg back there. For his back leg over here, we're going to see a little more of that one. So it's going to start above this line. So right about here, curves out a little, and then down right off the bottom. Then just a little straight line down from that little hump there. Like that. Okay. Now we want him to look like he's not quite so smooth. So I'm just going to come back around. And in his ear, I'll do a little line there. Just kind of make him looks like it has some little hairs coming off of his ear there. I'm going to do that over on this ear too. It's going to come up. Just some little, maybe a few on the bottom. Okay. Top of his head, we want it to look like it's not quite so smooth, so I'm do a few little hairs there. Okay. Same thing here and here. Just doing little short lines to make little hairs. To make his nose look like it's a little more shaded on the inside, right here on the inside, I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker there. Do the same thing over here. That. Okay, we want his nose to look like maybe there are a few little hairs sticking off his nose too. So let's come back around his nose. Make it so it's not quite so smooth. So mess it up a little bit. There we go. Do a little bit right there in the middle of his nose. Okay. Come down here on his chin. I'll mess that up a little. Okay. Do the same thing on his body. Little short lines just to kind of make him look like he's got a little hair sticking out here and there. And all those lines. Okay. And on his eyes, if you want to make those a little darker, you can. Your eyes might be okay without doing that. What do you think? Okay, there you go. There's your cow. You can practice him at home, and I want to see what you do, okay? I hope you guys have a great weekend. See you next week in art class.